Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. Happy New Year. That'll put hair on your chest, let me tell you. Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. What are we? We're back. After a while? Has it been a while?
It's been a little bit.
How long has it been since we recorded?
I don't know, like 2 weeks.
2 weeks, probably, yeah.
We just missed last week.
Right.
Because of Christmas and whatnot.
But hey, we said Merry Christmas to y'all.
We said it. And we had the Christmas special.
Yeah, we did the Christmas. It was a normal episode that we called the Christmas special.
Yes.
What'd you name that, by the way?
That was, would you endorse Biden for $50,000?
Oh, yeah, I remember that. Was good. You're so good at the titles.
Thanks.
Dude. So good. Well, Happy New Year. It is January 2nd for us, and we are just hyped about it, right?
It's a great January 2nd.
Yeah. New Year's resolutions are
I already dropped all mine, so it's gonna be a good year.
No, I actually didn't. I've decided this year, Colin, that I'm gonna be
You're a big New Year's resolution guy now?
No.
No.
It just happened to work out that way.
Oh yeah?
Like I was telling you earlier, I decided to really change my life around. And yesterday happened to be January 1st.
Yeah, that's awesome. You're like, you know what? I'm gonna do this, and this, and you're like, hey, look at a calendar. It's January 1st.
Yeah,
that works out nice.
It's whatever.
I didn't try, but it happened.
I decided that I needed to have another hobby.
Oh yeah.
So I've been getting into coffee a little more intensely than I have in the past. I've always been into coffee. I've always really enjoyed coffee. I've always really enjoyed drinking coffee. Like I started drinking coffee when I was like 7.
Wow.
But I've always really enjoyed the taste of coffee. But more recently, the past 3 or 4 years, I've really enjoyed making coffee. And now just recently, I've really gotten into like some of the science behind it and like just like the proper ways to do it versus like the improper ways, if that makes sense.
That makes a lot of sense.
Like I'm getting married soon, so I put a manual hand coffee grinder on my registry so I can be quiet in the morning when I make my coffee. And
that's smart.
I'm really
very thoughtful.
Yeah, that's what I do. I'm wanting to do like a lot more like fresh beans, roasted beans, grinding a lot more weighing that stuff out, weighing the water out, weighing the coffee out, blah, blah, blah. You know, the norm.
Yeah, for sure.
I made Chemex tonight. Very good.
Love Chemex.
It's actually perfect. Like
there you go.
I'm loving
you figured it out.
Yeah, I lowered actually it turned out to be, I changed the ratio up just a little bit. It was 45 grams of coffee to 750 grams of water was my original, and today I did 40 grams of coffee to 670 grams of water.
Whoa.
So quite a drastic change.
Yeah.
Lowered the coffee, lowered the water. But I lowered the water a little bit less. So it kind of just rounded it out because before it was a little bit too strong, so I backed off the coffee, but I also backed off the water at the same time. But I went more backed off on the water. Anyway, so I had less coffee, and I got this cool mug for Christmas.
That's a nice mug.
Check it out. It is the Fellow is the brand. They're a coffee company. They make coffee accessories. I'm trying to remember what the name of the mug is. I don't know, but it's patent pending, so that's cool.
There you go.
No, but it's like my new favorite thing. So I'm drinking a lot more water just because I like this mug. The cool part about it is that the inside of it is ceramic.
Whoa.
So it doesn't suck the flavor out of your coffee the way that like metal will and stuff. Like metal puts a flavor, like an aftertaste, kind of into your coffee.
Are you reading my text right now?
Yeah, I was, yeah.
Okay.
Not an aftertaste, but it adds like, obviously like kind of a metallic flavor to your coffee. Ceramic doesn't do that. So I'm enjoying that. Reading the Bible in 30 days.
Yes,
Me and Colin are both doing that. We're on the shred. It's called the 30-day shred. If you guys are interested, it's too late to jump on.
It's never too late.
It's never too late. It's going to be rough though.
You can handle it.
Because it'll be Thursday when they hear this. What is it, about roughly like 40 chapters a day? Roughly?
Yeah, roughly.
Roughly. It varies a little bit, but it's about 40 chapters a day. I'm loving it. I got up at 5 this morning. so that I could make a cup of coffee, sit down, read the Bible for about an hour and 15. And then my ride showed up, went to work, finished up in the car. Anyway, that's a lot about me. That's a lot about me. But I'm excited. I'm just excited. It's a new year, new me.
You're a new man. You got your coffee and your Bible. That's all you really need.
Got my coffee and my Bible. And I'm about 52 or 53 days away from being married.
This year's looking.
I get married this year.
Yes, you do.
I never thought I'd be one of those guys that
got married that year.
Said that. That said I get married this year, but it's exciting. It's never felt this close.
And it will continue to never feel as
close as it is.
Yeah, it's only going to get closer. That's what I'm trying to say.
I know, which is scary. Well, not really.
You'll be fine.
It's exciting. I'm really excited. Anyway, that is a lot about me, but it's just a quick life update. Like I said, I'm excited.
While we're on life updates,
yeah,
I'll give my life update.
Do it.
Christmas. It's like Ian said, it's been forever since we had an episode.
Like it's been a while.
You guys don't know the difference.
You guys don't know the difference. It's just been a week.
But we recorded that Christmas special like a month and a half early.
Yeah, we did, which was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah,
it's fun listening to it when I was editing it, like the day before Christmas, and it's like, oh, this feels like Christmas Eve. This is Christmas Eve.
Like Christmas Eve.
I guess it was Christmas Eve.
Eve. Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know. It might have been the day before that.
Christmas Eve isn't a holiday, is it?
Not like a legal holiday, I don't think so.
Right. But people always give you, like, if Christmas Day falls on a Wednesday, you would get Tuesday off, right?
I have no idea.
I feel like you would.
This is the first year I've been in like a corporate
like a legit job.
Not like a church job where they give you the whole week off.
Right. And a lot of companies do still give you the week off. But I'm trying to think what happened last year, what I did last year. Christmas was on a Saturday last year, though. But I think we did take Christmas Eve off. But
when it's a Friday, you gotta gives it a nice long weekend.
Well, yeah, when it's a Friday, right. But if it was a Thursday, if Christmas Eve was on a Thursday, you would still take Thursday, so it's even better. Maybe. My opinion is that the best day is for Christmas Day to be on a Wednesday. I think. I haven't fully fleshed that out, but I think because you'd work Monday, and then Tuesday is Christmas Eve. So you'd have Christmas Eve off.
In theory.
In theory. Depending on your company, but typically you have Christmas Eve off. Mm-hmm. Wednesday you'd have off because it's Christmas Day. And it's like, are you going to work the day after Christmas? Thursday?
I did.
So did I. I worked the day after Christmas. Monday.
Tuesday.
It was Tuesday, yeah.
Yep.
Maybe Thursday is the best day. Because then it's like, are you going to work the day after Christmas? It's a Friday. Just take it off. Or maybe just Friday's the best day. I don't know.
Just take the whole week off, no matter where it is. That's the answer.
Let's just stop working.
Should we just stop working?
Let's be done. Should we full-time podcast? Daily episodes?
Yes.
Should we buy a hype house together?
I'd buy a hype house.
Who would come live in our hype house? Leave a 5-star
Raise your
and
hand.
let us know.
Anyway, Christmas happened.
Sorry, your life update.
Yeah,
let's get back to that.
All. Trying to think of what happened. Christmas happened.
Yeah.
Christmas Eve happened.
Yeah, it did.
Christmas Eve was interesting because the church I'm at, well, Christmas Eve was on a Sunday. And traditionally, you'd have the evening Christmas Eve service.
Right.
Which is what we've always done. However, the church I'm going to did not do it.
Doesn't do it also.
They only had a morning one.
They only ever will.
Really?
Yes.
Is that what they do?
That's what they do.
Cool.
That's what that pastor does. He only has Christmas Eve service. I'm going to say this tentatively because this was told to me by another person. Only has Christmas Eve service 10 a.m. the day of Christmas Eve. So if Christmas Eve is on a Wednesday, he'll have a service at 10 a.m. on Wednesday.
So it's just like other places, but in the morning. That's what you're telling me.
Correct. Because of reasons. I don't know.
Well, anyway, we had Christmas Eve in the morning.
Yeah.
I liked it.
You did?
I did.
Big fan.
I'm a big fan.
Yeah.
I just don't like leaving the house after 4 p.m. You know? It's kind of...
I'm just kind of a homebody like that. Yeah, I don't like getting out.
I don't like going out on the town and doing town things.
I understand
that. Just want to be at home.
I would love to live my life like that. I'm excited. In like 58 days,
yeah,
I'll be... let's just say 65 days, just for a rough.
You're just not leaving your house anymore.
I might not ever leave my house
That sounds great.
because you still have to drive to do the podcast.
Right.
Should we call it quits?
Yeah.
Okay. That's a wrap. I just got this new mic for Christmas, guys.
That's unfortunate.
You guys like it?
It's a nice mic.
I really like it. It's a little more oomph, I think, to our set. We need a new table.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll get a new table someday.
Probably about 54 days.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's actually more like a desk, but
That's okay.
we'll workshop it.
We'll do something.
And this table might not creak in our house. My house.
There you go. Not our house.
Not our house, but our house.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You and your woman's house.
Correct. The woman.
The woman.
She's great. Yeah. Do you have any more life updates? You didn't really.
Not
finish
really.
yours.
No.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Sounds good. Yeah. I was gonna mention this. I also got this cool mic for Christmas. You guys.
Yep.
I already did mention.
You mentioned
it, but like, it just was really exciting, and I'm excited about it.
It's an exciting mic.
Yeah, it's an exciting mic.
It's an exciting
I had
time.
a good haul for Christmas. It was really good. Like, it was very adulty. I got this cool mug, which is I feel like an adult gift. I got a microphone, which is less of an adult gift. I got a Vitamix, which is awesome.
It's a very adult gift.
It was a couple's gift for me and my fiance, but it broke.
You broke it already?
After the first time we used it, yeah. Dang. I wouldn't say that I broke it.
She broke it.
No.
It broke itself.
It's obviously defective if it broke the first time we used it.
Sure.
Okay. I didn't do anything wrong. I just made a malt. It didn't work out, okay?
That's what you did wrong. Is you made a malt instead of a shake. Here's your...
Really?
Yeah.
I guess technically speaking, it was a shake.
No. Obviously, it's defective then, yeah.
It's obviously defective.
There's your problem.
You're not a malt guy.
I prefer shakes over malts.
Really? Mm-hmm. The difference being just the malt powder.
Yes.
Don't like the malt
powder.
I
don't like it.
You just don't like malt meal. Not a malt guy. Mm-mm. So like those Whoppers, not your thing.
No.
You don't like Whoppers.
I thought you meant the burger at first. I was like,
right.
I didn't know that was in that. But you meant the candy. No.
Yeah,
I don't
the candy.
I don't really like them.
Don't like Whoppers. How do you feel about Milk Duds?
Milk Duds? I like Milk Duds.
Hey, you know this segment that we're gonna do soon?
Yeah.
Let's do a candy version someday.
Should we just introduce the segment right now?
Sure, but can we do a candy version sometime?
I'll do it.
Will you write it down? I'll write it down.
You just write it down. We're going to introduce... What?
What's the segment called?
We're going to introduce a new segment today called Top 3.
Okay. I had written down top 5.
Oh.
But...
That's too many things, though.
Right, it's just boring.
Know. Maybe we'll do 5 sometime. Depends on the topic. Basically...
Candies is next, you guys.
I'm imagining, like, if we ever, like, do jingles / like a nice, like, stinger graphic.
Yep.
For all of our stuff, this one would be branded without a space between the P and the 3. I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking.
Let me just get rid of that thing.
Yeah, get rid of
my notes.
Probably all caps too. I don't know.
Sounds good.
I'm doing this right now for you.
Boom, top 3. Oh, I like that.
Graphic designed.
Looks good.
Basically, it's a pretty complicated segment. We do our top 3s for some things.
Darn. I had a thing that I was going to say at the beginning. I forgot.
You can say it. Oh, you forgot it.
Yeah. Well, I know what it is now, but
you want to say it anyway? I was
going to say it. Welcome back to the Recap Podcast. Happy New Year. That'll put hair on your chest. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah.
Then we would start the episode.
Yeah, I kind of lost it. Maybe we can take that segment of you saying that and put it at the beginning, and then do the rest of it.
And then we'll do the rest of the video.
And then they'll see this part right now,
and they'll be like,
"Oh, that's what the."
Nice. You won't do it.
I might do it.
You won't.
I will forget about it, and then I'll be editing. Hear this part. And go, oh, I should do that.
Then you won't.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I'll just skip it. Anyway, top 3.
Top 3.
The segment this week is going to be on movies. Mm-hmm. So we're each going to share our top 3 movies. Should we go like every other?
Yeah. Are they specific order? Like 1, 2, and 3? Best?
I have them in order, I think.
Okay, best, second, best, worst. Or
I was going to start with third.
Movie.
I was thinking we'd start with third.
Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot.
You want to go first?
No.
Okay. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. That's the only other alternative, so I have to.
So this is your third favorite movie of all time?
Yes.
Go.
Napoleon Dynamite.
Shut up. That's awesome. I forgot that movie existed.
It's a great movie. If you haven't seen it,
Watch it.
I'd maybe recommend it.
Watch
It takes a certain kind of person to like it. I feel like it's
That's agreed.
not to stereotype, but generally I think women are a lot less likely to like it.
That's funny.
That's what I found in my life.
It's true, but
It's not
just
always
hilarious.
true. There's plenty of women who do like that movie.
Does your sister like it?
I think so.
I think
My
she
mom-
doesn't.
My mom definitely doesn't.
I don't think your sister likes it.
Doesn't she? I'll ask her and get back to you.
Okay. She doesn't listen to the podcast, does she?
No.
That sucks.
Not at all.
Can I shout out her business, though?
If you'd like.
Right. Is it Sunrise?
Sunrise, I think.
I think it's Sunrise.
Yes. Yeah. it's
Go
Sunrise.
check out Sunrise Jewelry Company or Jewelry Co.
Yeah.
We'll go. You'll find it. She makes earrings, and her videos on Instagram are super satisfying.
They're pretty cool.
If you're looking for earrings, awesome. If you're looking for satisfying videos, way better. Way better shot there with the satisfying videos. But no, yeah, I do love them. I do love watching those videos. She like makes the earrings. It's fun to watch.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's cool
super
stuff.
She's making the earrings for my wedding
Oh,
for all of us.
you're gonna be wearing some pretty sweet earrings.
We're all are.
We're all are. Oh
We
shoot,
all
I'm
are.
in that.
Yeah,
Dang it, I'm wearing them too.
yeah.
It's gonna be a good wedding.
It's gonna be a really good wedding.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the wedding.
It's gonna be a good wedding. Not much more I can say about it.
Oh, it's a good wedding.
What's your Napoleon Dynamite? Great movie, pretty funny. I would say it's just especially even if it's not the greatest movie or greatest comedy of all time.
Yeah.
It's the best like number of laughs per budget of the movie.
Yeah.
It's like
It's the best low budget comedy movie ever made.
yeah.
I don't know what the budget for Nacho Libre was, but Nacho Libre is kind of in the same category.
Yeah, I lumped them together, but I think that's a lot higher budget.
Is it?
So they've got Jack Black.
True. But was he always expensive?
Yes, from the day he was born.
Fair enough. Fair enough. It's Jack Black.
He's Jack Black.
It's Jack Black.
Jack Black.
It's freaking Jack Black. My number 3 movie is Captain America Civil War.
Ooh.
The movie that got me into movies. The movie that
Really?
I would say.
Before
for
that,
sure,
you're like, I don't really.
well, it for sure introduced me to like the Marvel Cinematic Universe,
Me too.
which was like a really big part of my childhood.
Yeah.
Really big part of our friendship. Really big. Yeah, I don't know. It was definitely a milestone. I'll never forget seeing it for the first time. I'll never forget seeing Tom Holland as Spider-Man and freaking out like a little fangirl. Didn't know who Tom Holland was, but who did?
Who did?
At the time,
No one knew
you know?
that.
Yeah, no, I love the
Movie.
They just went there, you know? They just went there. They were like, yes, they're not going to agree and they're going to fight about it.
and
I
then
love
they
that
did.
about it.
And
And then they did. They fought. It was awesome. I
Yeah.
was Team Cap the whole way.
Ooh. I'm trying to remember what they were even disagreeing about. The Sokovia Accords
Yes.
and who wanted to sign.
Iron Man wanted to sign.
That's right.
Captain
well, yeah,
America did
everyone.
not.
Okay, do you know anyone who's Team Iron Man on that one?
Well, I remember you being Team Iron Man because it was a big thing before the movie came out. Like, whose team are you on?
Right.
But we didn't know the reasoning behind. And you were Team Iron Man just
I
because
wouldn't
you
have been
like
because I wasn't a Marvel fan before seeing that movie.
No, but we talked about it.
No, we definitely didn't.
Yes, we did.
No, we didn't. Because I didn't even know who any of these characters were until.
You didn't know who Iron Man was?
I mean, I knew the name. I honestly don't know if I'd recognize the character before I saw that movie.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Now you're like a nerd.
I know. What happened? You know
I
what's
love
sad?
it.
I've got my top 3 movies and
Not a single Marvel movie.
two honorable mentions. None of them are Marvel.
You suck.
Yeah.
That's so sad. I only have the one.
Civil War is a good movie though.
Yeah.
All right.
So there you go.
It's a good choice.
Yeah.
Number 2 for me is The Truman Show.
Are you being serious? That's your second favorite movie of all
It
time?
really is. That's a fantastic movie. If you haven't seen
It's
it,
not that good.
you
I
seen it?
swear, if your top one is Inception, I'm gonna freak out. Is it Inception?
It might be.
It's
You don't know.
totally Inception.
The Truman Show, if you
I
haven't seen
can't
it,
believe I just guessed that.
I feel like I've said on the pod that that's my favorite movie.
Have you?
Of all time. Maybe. I don't know. Let me
It
know if you
wouldn't
know.
matter if you said it on the podcast. I don't remember any
That's
of
true.
the podcasts we've done. You're
That's
like, it's
true.
not fair. You're a podcast listener. You know. Wow. Okay, I'm sorry. I wrecked that for you.
Yeah, you did.
I'm sorry, but I'm so proud of myself. Best friend award goes
I
to
guess
Ian.
so. I have
All right,
no
keep
idea
going.
what your two other ones are going to be. But yeah, Truman Show.
I don't think you'll be surprised about the
All
first
right.
one.
Truman Show, if you haven't seen it, it's like a 90s movie starring Jim Carrey.
Yeah.
It's not really a comedy,
No? Which is interesting.
a teeny bit. Shows he's actually a really good actor beyond just comedy. I mean, we knew he was a good actor, but he's a good, like, drama.
We knew he was a good comedian,
Yes.
but we didn't know he was a good actor until now.
It's deep. Jim Carrey's character lives...
How do you feel about the snapping thing?
I hate it. Especially because, like, these mics, the way my ears are mixed today feels more sensitive than normal.
Yeah.
So I just hear everything.
I would agree. It probably is because this is actually on the table.
Yes, and it's further from your face, so it's hotter than normal.
Thank you.
Not you, the mic.
Oh, dang it.
You're just regular hotness.
Just regular. I just look normal.
Well, just
Sorry,
normal
you can
for
finish your explanation. I'm sure.
It's
Talk about interrupting me today, Colin, a lot. Interrupting him. Me. I am.
yes.
Just did it again. Go ahead.
So the Truman Show is a '90s movie starring Jim Carrey. He's just a regular guy. Finds out eventually that he's living in like a reality show. Yeah. There's like this huge dome built around this city, and there's hidden cameras everywhere, and everyone that he knows is actually an actor. And it's like a 24/7 live stream of his life.
Yeah.
Super interesting. Really very thought-provoking movie,
Yeah.
I'd say.
You didn't think you were scared of that happening? Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Makes you scared. Colin,
It's
are you
just-
real?
No. What's your next pick?
My next movie is Stranger Things.
You can't do that. You can't do
I
this. This is what you
can.
said we were going to argue about. Yep. That's a...
I can do it though because it's basically one big movie. Right?
I strongly oppose this, but I can't control what you do.
I mean, it's your segment.
No, it's our segment.
You're not happy about it, about the pick.
I think it's pretty stupid.
I just love that show
I know.
so
We can
but
do
it's a
top.
show.
We
It's
can
a
do
show.
top 3 shows.
It's
a different time.
We'll have to do that.
We'll have
sometime.
to. We'll have
I'm gonna
to.
add that to the thing.
Add to the list.
Candies, candles,
Do you
and
have
shows.
candles? Yankee, and that's all.
Hallmark.
Hallmark.
We're gonna switch my number 2 pick to the movie Miracle on Ice.
Is it I'm assuming that's an ice skating one of some sort.
It's a hockey movie about the 1980. I believe it's the 1980 Winter Olympics. Well, wait a second. Are the Olympics themselves are every 4 years?
Every 2. Summer
Every 2.
and
Okay.
winter.
So there's a 4-year gap between every Winter Olympics.
Winter is in the leap year, I think.
Oh, so there's a Winter Olympics this year?
No. But they might... Did they get offset because of COVID?
I don't know. It's a good question.
I don't know.
We could Google it.
Keep going.
Anyway, I believe it's about the 1980 Winter Olympics. The U.S. hockey team it follows the U.S. hockey team as they attempt to win the gold at the Olympics, and it's one of my favorite movies ever. Herb Brooks is Herb Brooks, Herb. Herb Brooks is the coach, played by who's that guy? I know this is stupid. I know that guy.
It's so stupid.
He's Star-Lord's dad.
Oh, Kurt Russell.
Kurt
Whoa.
Russell.
That was insane.
Played by Kurt Russell. Did a phenomenal job. All of the guys that play the actual... Anyway, it's just like all the guys that play the players, and like it's just, yeah. It's a lovely movie. One of my favorites. And no, it's my birthday.
I know.
I was trying to log into my phone. What are you doing?
Your Wi-Fi doesn't work, so I'm just using your phone.
Oh,
Because mine's recording the podcast. Right
fair
now.
enough. And part of the reason I love it so much, it's one of my dad's favorite movies ever. And so we've grown up just kind of quoting the movie all the time.
That's fun.
So Even today, like at work, I work with my brother, and I was quoting the movie the whole time.
Yeah.
There's a lot of classic lines in there, like "the legs feed the wolf," "great moments are born from great opportunity."
It came out
And
in
more.
1981, and it was about the 1980 Olympics. Wow, that was a quick turnaround
really?
time. Yeah.
It came out in 1981.
Yeah. So the
Wow.
1980 Olympics happened, and they're like, let's make a movie about this.
That's crazy. I didn't know
and then
that.
it came out the next year. It was a TV movie. Not rated.
Really?
Maybe this is a different Miracle on Ice.
I think you're looking at maybe like a documentary.
Let me double check on this one.
Yeah. Because the age that Herb Brooks is in this movie, or that Kurt Russell is, I don't think would match up with 1981.
Yeah, that's not the right movie.
Yeah.
Why was that the first result?
Try just Miracle.
Are you sure it's Kurt Russell?
Yes.
Anyway, while you look for that, I will do my number one pick.
Yep.
My number one pick that Ian unfortunately spoiled is Inception, which, if you haven't seen, I will summarize briefly, is a movie by Christopher Nolan starring Leonardo DiCaprio. Kind of its whole thing is that it's confusing, you know?
Yep.
But
kinda the
it's
whole
not as
idea.
confusing as people make it seem. You know, if you just watch it and pay attention, you'll understand what's happening.
I would agree with that, and I think that that happens to like all of Christopher Nolan's movies.
Yeah.
Everybody's like, "Oh my gosh, it was so hard to follow," blah blah blah, and I was like, maybe it's because you were on Instagram
Right.
while you were watching.
You know which
the
one
movie.
is actually hard to follow is Tenet.
Tenet is.
I
hard to
watched that
follow.
movie my eyes were locked on the screen the whole time, and I only halfway understand it.
Even now, we should rewatch.
We
that
really
and see
should.
if we can.
With subtitles. Remember how hard it was to hear what they were saying?
Yeah, but they fixed that.
That's what I heard, but we saw it like opening day, so they hadn't fixed it yet.
Right, but they fixed it, so we wouldn't have to watch
Yes.
it with subtitles now.
I would anyway.
I know you would. How do I see when the movie came out on IMDb? I found it. Oh, 2004.
It's called Miracle. It's not called Miracle on Ice. That is what we learned.
It is actually called Miracle on Ice on the...
I mean, it's listed as Miracle on IMDb, is what I'm seeing.
The disc says, like, on the case, we have it. It says Miracle on Ice.
Maybe
but
it got changed.
Maybe it did.
Scroll down, it'll say
Who
like...
directed it? How do we see that? I don't know how to work IMDb.
I can't even see. Your hand's blocking it. There we go. Gavin O'Connor.
Oh, okay. The movie, like, right on the case, on the cover, it says Kurt Russell, Miracle. And I'm like, oh.
Trying to see. Sometimes they'll have like an alternate title. listed.
Trivia. Kurt Russell took a pay cut so the $800 to $1,000 extra, so the 800 to 1,000 extras used as fans at the hockey games could enjoy a full hot meal instead of a brown bag lunch.
Look at that. What a guy.
Oh, his heart.
My heart. It's just so full right now.
Kurt, we love you. Anyway, love that movie. Back to your movie,
Great movie.
Inception.
Inception is a sci-fi film. Basically, there's a world where there's technology that you can use to enter other people's dreams. It's not like a well-known or like, you know, it's not like everybody has this. No one really knows about it.
Well, it's not that big of a secret, though. Like, they kind of just tell whoever
That's
they
true
want.
because some people, like rich people, have defense mechanisms in place to prevent what they do
Right.
from happening. But it's not super well known. Anyway,
Sure.
this crew of criminals, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah. But
Basically,
they're lovable criminals. Like, you fall in
it's
love
like
with
Ocean's
them.
11.
It is like think of Ocean's 11 mixed with like bedtime stories.
Fair enough.
That
Basically,
was so good. We should do that more often.
basically they enter people's dreams and try to like plant ideas in their head. So there's some business guy who wants his rival to have some idea, so they pay these people to enter his dreams, and plant an idea in his head. But that's super hard to do and isn't supposed to be possible. So you know what they do? They do a dream within a dream. And I think at one point they do a dream within a dream within a dream.
That's the whole point of the movie is they're going 3 levels deep.
Yep.
Which is like
it's very dangerous.
very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
You're not supposed to do it. Like they know people that have gone into limbo
Yes.
from doing it.
Which is like a fourth layer.
Limbo is like the fourth layer to where you like fall into the dream world and you basically just cease to exist, essentially. Like you'll never wake up. But the cool thing about the dreams is that you can create whatever you want.
Because it's a dream.
So you're kind of in this universe where you can manipulate matter. It's like Ocean's 11 and
Meets Minecraft.
meets Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
Especially yes, the
Like-
the VFX style.
The VFX are
is
very similar.
very similar to the first like 30 minutes of the first Doctor Strange.
Well, it's sprinkled throughout.
It's sprinkled throughout, but that first scene is very
Yes, true. Anyway, great movie.
great movie.
Good pick for the top 3. I don't know if it's a number 1 pick, but I know my number 1 pick isn't a number 1
Tell
pick.
me.
So, National Treasure.
You know what? I've never seen it.
Really?
Really?
That makes me sad. It's for sure my favorite movie of all time. I can quote the entire thing front to back.
Then it probably is number 1 pick for you.
Yeah, but it's just like not that good of a movie.
Okay.
I mean, it is like it's a great movie.
If it's your favorite movie, then it's number 1.
All I'm saying is I just feel like I could have. When I was little, I could have picked a better favorite movie to keep with my whole life.
I see what you're saying.
Starring the infamous Nicolas Cage as Benjamin Gates, a renowned treasure hunter, who does exactly that, hunts for treasure, some old like Freemason treasure, gets involved in a lot of car chases. It's like your typical action flick with a hot girl in it that like they are like all like, I don't like you, no I don't like you, but secretly they're fall in love and
Madly in love.
he gets the girl in the end and there's the quirky best friend and
Oh yeah.
there's
What you're telling me is it's a Hallmark movie. Is what you're saying. Wow.
it's a lot like a Hallmark. I'm realizing, but there's like action in it.
Oh, okay. It's nothing like a Hallmark movie then. That's a good pick.
Yeah, that's a good pick. Yeah.
I've never seen it, but I'm assuming it's a good
No, it is a good pick. I think that people out there would be like, "Oh, that's a good
pick.
movie. That's a good movie."
It's a good pick.
Honorable mentions:
You got any honorable
I do.
mentions?
The Pacifier
Really?
with Vin Diesel.
All right.
So good.
All right.
So good. Come on. So good.
I've seen it. I mean, I don't think it's that good.
Oh, really?
I mean, it's fine.
I really like that movie. Big part of my childhood growing up. I have a lot of honorable mentions.
Okay.
Okay. Star Wars
All of them.
as a whole.
Except for The Last Jedi.
Fair. Yes. Except for The Last Jedi and like maybe like 10 minutes of Revenge of the Sith.
Which 10 minutes?
I don't know, just like a few minutes here and there.
Just pick and choose.
Yeah.
That 20 seconds. That whole
Actually,
scene.
I don't mind that movie.
Which one?
Revenge of the Sith. Revenge of the Sith. I didn't think it was a big deal. Everybody freaking hates Hayden Christensen's acting. It's not that bad.
I mean, it's pretty bad.
Really?
I don't know. I think it's pretty bad.
Oh, I don't think it's bad at all.
I don't think it's that bad compared to anything else in Star Wars.
You don't like Star Wars?
No, I think Star Wars is good, but I think the acting is pretty. I think the exception is good acting when it comes to Star Wars.
Okay. Fair enough.
Like Luke, come on. Come
Yeah.
on. That's not very good acting. It's just not.
Especially in the newer ones.
I don't know. The old ones are pretty bad.
Yeah, but in the newer ones, it's way worse.
Is he just
Also,
not a
Han
good-
Solo.
Han Solo. Han Solo's
Henry Ford did not do a good job.
no. Nobody really did.
No.
There's
you're
exceptions. There's exceptions.
right. Yeah, Chewie.
Chewie-
Freaking crushed it.
Chewie crushed it.
R2D2.
Yep.
C3PO.
I mean, come on.
Nah, nobody likes him.
Star Wars is good. What else you got on the little list?
Hacksaw Ridge.
I've heard that's really good.
Phenomenal. So good.
So good.
It's a war movie. If you haven't seen it, go watch it. If you can handle, I guess, the blood and
The
violence.
Blood.
The Patriot.
Patriot. Haven't seen that one either.
I would almost like be willing to swap out Civil War for The Patriot.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, pretty close. But I'm not going to. But it's at the top. It's for sure my 4. For sure my number 4.
All right.
It's The Patriot. And Stranger Things. That's all I
Okay.
got.
All
That's all I
right.
got. That's all I got.
I only have
I'm
2.
I'm gonna stop there.
2 old.
I could keep going. Toy Story 3. So good. Cars.
Cars is fantastic.
Ratatouille.
Incredibles.
Oh, honestly, The Incredibles 2
Yeah.
was a great movie.
Pretty much all but a few Pixar movies.
Yeah. Yo, Sky High.
Dude, Sky High.
Sky High.
Another Kurt Russell movie.
For real. I'm gonna get another one here. Lemonade Mouth.
Lemonade Mouth.
So good. Camp Rock. Camp Rock's actually a good movie.
Lemonade Mouth's actually a good movie.
Yeah.
No, it's not.
Yes, Lemonade Mouth is a good. That soundtrack, dude.
I don't know. I just don't know. I can't tell if it's ironically good or actually good.
The soundtrack is just actually good.
You think so?
The movie might be just kind of ironically good.
That's most
The movie's kind of the type of movie where you're like, skip to the music scene. Yeah.
I like the girl who's supposed to be rebellious and she has a shirt that says "Question Authority." And
Yeah.
the school like loses their minds over
Yeah.
it as though
They're
that's
like, you can't wear that shirt.
can't wear a shirt that says "Question Authority." And they got the principal that rides around on a Segway. That's fantastic.
It's so funny.
That's so good.
Comedy gold. Comedy
Jeez.
gold.
Paul Blart Mall Cop. Great movie.
Is that in your honorable mentions?
No, I mean, yeah,
Dude.
now it is.
So good. How about...
That's a lot of typing.
Yeah, it's okay. How about... I'm trying to think of a really good one. Home Alone.
Home Alone.
Nah, it's not that good. I don't actually think I want it in my honorable mentions. Every
Yeah.
Christmas movie can be at the bottom of my list.
Wow.
Hate Christmas movies. Elf is not a good movie. You're
think-
all obsessed over nothing.
I think Elf is a good movie. The only Christmas movie that I actually love, like beyond being a Christmas movie,
Yeah.
is The Grinch.
I kind of like the.
That's a
Grinch.
really funny movie.
I also really like the movie White Christmas.
I've never
Those
seen
two
it.
are the only ones.
I've never seen a lot of the Christmas
How
classics.
do you feel about A Wonderful Life?
Never seen it.
Great movie to sleep through any time of the year.
I've got a lot of movies that will make people say, "What? You've never seen that?"
Yeah, I believe that.
You know?
But you probably have a lot of movies that people are like, I've never seen that.
Yes.
Anyway, what are your 2 honorable mentions, and we'll move
I've
on.
got 3 now. If you include Paul Blart Mall Cop.
Fair enough.
I mean, it's a fantastic movie. I've also got Whiplash. You ever seen that movie? It's about a drummer in a band.
Oh yeah,
a-
yeah,
like a jazz band,
Yeah,
I
that's a
think.
great movie.
Fantastic movie.
Very inaccurate of how jazz schools actually operate,
But more fun.
but really good. Yeah,
With more verbal abuse, you know? It's just
way more. verbal
way more.
abuse.
If you like J.K. Simmons, if you saw Spider-Man and thought, I want more of this newspaper
that.
guy
I want more
just
of that.
screaming at people a lot more vulgarly,
You would like that movie.
then you would love this movie. I saw it on an airplane a couple of years ago at like 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
And it shook me to my core.
2 a.m.
Yeah.
I watched it casually in an afternoon for the first time at about 2 p.m.
Oh, cool.
2 summers ago.
Yeah, it was
Three
about
summers
about
ago.
2 years ago when I saw it too.
Holy crap, that was 3 summers ago.
It's a great movie.
Great movie.
Very heavy. Kind of heavy.
Yeah. It's pretty heavy.
It's pretty heavy. And then my
The
last
ending is you either love it or you hate it.
Yeah.
I kind of hate it, to be honest.
Yes. Don't spoil anything though.
So the way it ends, no.
Everyone dies. Do they just all die?
You think for a second that somebody's going to
50% of the population dies.
No.
After he snaps.
Keep going.
The last one on my list is A Quiet Place.
Oh my goodness.
It's a great movie. It's a
Dude,
great
I need to watch that movie again.
Yeah.
Dude, part 2
Part 2 was good too.
was so good too.
It was very good.
Man, I wish movies to watch.tv was still around. Did I tell you they took it down?
Yeah, you did. I checked too. I thought maybe you were
How
lying.
often? How recently?
Like a day or two ago.
I should check quick.
Still gone. That's a movie pirating site for anyone who is curious. Not really pirating. You're not the one pirating the movie.
No.
And as far as I can tell from the law, it's not illegal. for me to
Doesn't exist.
stream a movie that someone else is hosting. It's illegal for them to host on their site, hence it doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah.
But it's not illegal for me to stream it. It
Right.
might be, I think it's illegal to download it, but not illegal to stream. Not illegal to stream.
Yeah. Anyway, it was awesome because you could watch like it literally had
It just had every movie.
pretty much every movie you could ever think of.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I ran into like one movie one time that it didn't
Really?
have. Yeah. I
You know what
forgot
was
it
really fun is you could do movies that were in the theater still and just be like a recording
Yeah.
from someone's phone in the theater.
I watched that one time.
Did you really?
I hated it. Yeah. I only got like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, that'd be
Couldn't
painful.
do it. Couldn't do it. Quiet Place is an awesome movie. What a just a
Both.
It's just
That one's cool because the sequel isn't like a letdown after the
no,
first one.
not at all.
That one was fun. I didn't watch the first one in the theater. I wish I would have. Because that was quite the experience watching the second one in the
I
theater.
think I watched the first one. Yes, you did watch the first one in the theater. Yes, you did.
No, I didn't. I watched it in your basement with Marlo and Logan too.
No, because it was my first date.
That was the second one.
Was it?
Yeah.
Or one of my
Your
first
your timeline's
dates.
all off.
Then who's the girl that I took to the just kidding. Just kidding.
There's just so
I
many you
didn't-
keep forgetting, you know?
I've had a lot of women.
A
in my
lot.
life.
We should do like a out of context quote. I've seen Ghost Runners done that a few times.
I've loved a lot of women.
Ian Anderson, 2024.
2024.
It's 2024. Crazy stuff.
Crazy, crazy, crazy.
And that is top 3.
That's top 3.
Let us know if you have any
Bada
like
bing.
what top 3 segment you want us to
Categories.
do next. Yeah, that's the thing.
I got some stuff.
You got some stuff?
Yeah.
I saw you ferociously typing right before we started, so I knew you were writing some good stuff down.
Nope. That
Oh.
was my top 3. that
Oh,
I was
cool.
writing down. No, but I have some Tate talks.
Nice.
Just a quick one. Not really anything to super freak out about. But
It's too late. I'm already freaking
the
out.
Christmas episode we did, the Why Do People Do That was from Tate's mom.
Yes.
Okay. And for those of you that missed it, the Why Do People Do That is, why do people say be careful after someone has an accident?
Mm-hmm.
For example, I tipped over a decorative plate and Tom says, be careful.
Dang it, Tom.
Or someone trips and Tom says, be careful. Basically, it's Tom's
That's
fault.
Tom.
Anyway.
Why is Tom the way that he is?
Yes. So Tate texted me and he was like, yo, dude, I sent the podcast to my mom so she could listen to you guys talk about her thing. And she responds with this. Okay. This was her response.
All right, here
and
we
it
go.
just made me happy. And I asked him, I was like, can I share that response? And he said yes.
He said
So
no, but
everything's
don't tell
chill.
her that we said.
He said, yes, you for sure can, LOL. So we're good. She responded with this. That was amazing. Thanks for sharing. I'm trying to learn cool lingo from Ian and Colin so I can say that was fire.
No.
And I just want to say I'm so happy that we can help an older generation move into like 2 years behind on slang.
Yes, I was going to say the same thing. I don't know about you, but I don't start saying stuff until it's not cool anymore, usually.
Same.
So maybe if you're trying to really learn, don't use us. But if
Don't
you
use
want
us,
to
but
learn,
if you want to learn the lingo that people were saying,
once the millennials are saying it, we'll start saying it. You know, once the Zoomers are done, the millennials have started, and like the cool Gen Xers have started.
Yeah.
Then we're on board.
then we're on board. Yep. So things like that was fire. That was hype.
That's hype.
Cap.
That's lit. No cap. Cap.
No cap. Cap.
For real. For real. Sheesh.
Sheesh.
That's fun. We can start saying that without
do say that.
but without like the high pitch. Sheesh.
Sheesh. We just say sheesh.
Sheesh.
Well, that was a thing before the high pitch. Sheesh.
Yeah, my dad says that all the time. I'm
really?
saying you drag it out, but don't do the high pitch.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
That's funny.
so-
Sheesh.
It's so uncomfortable.
Sheesh. Do we do it for bad things or good things?
Good.
It'd be really weird for good things.
Sheesh.
Man, that lemonade is insane.
Sheesh. Yeah, just there's no way to make it sound enthusiastic
It's
without
awesome. I
without
love
going
it.
high pitch.
That'll put hair on your chest.
That
man.
will put hair on your chest.
Okay.
Half the podcast now is you saying that'll put hair on your chest, and me going that will put hair on your chest.
And I love it. So that's all of Tate's talks. He didn't.
Those are some good talks from Tate.
I've been talking to Tate all week, which has been fun.
Tate with the talks and talking.
But just
Tate.
about life. We do have a DM from Micaiah.
Yeah, we do.
But it is not a Kaya's conspiracy. I think he sends us reels from time to time. But Kaya, if you want us to do like a thing, one, you need to tell us that like, hey, you should watch this on the podcast. And two, you should really just like do the thing we talked about and record yourself talking about it.
Maybe we should have him back on the podcast.
I think we should
to tell
have
him
him back
this.
on the podcast, but I'm just saying in
In
general.
person.
Okay. So Micaiah says this: what is one of the biggest hot takes that you guys have? Love that question. Colin, go first.
I wish you would have told me this like earlier in the day, so I could have been thinking about it.
I told you as soon as I saw it.
Oh,
I have a hot take. We were talking about it actually at dinner before before you got here and we started recording. The hot take is that limes are really just not ripe lemons, and you're being lied to, basically.
all right.
Widowy. You're being
Widow-
lied to.
you're
being
widowy
lied
being
to.
lied to.
Widowy. I think that the theory is pretty sound because when you think about it, and this is more of a theory than a hot take. I have another hot take that's not actually mine, but I might steal it if we need another one after this is done. But the theory is actually quite sound because when you think about it, like a lime is basically a lemon, only it's a little bit tartar, and like it's also like limes are harder, like they're more compact inside of their rind.
Sure.
Basically, everything that they're basically already are like an unripe lemon, like when you have like a green lemon before it's
Right.
it basically acts and functions as a lime, except it tastes a little bit different, but it's pretty much the same. So I'm thinking
So what if we left a lime?
it's placebo effect.
To
The
ripen
only
more.
problem is that if you leave a lime and let it ripe, it doesn't turn into a lemon.
So what you're saying is you're wrong.
But it could be just like that we've chemically modified them.
Oh.
So what do you think?
I just don't know. Quite honestly, I just think you're wrong. But that's part of what makes it a hot take is that most people think you're wrong.
Well, here's the thing. It's more of a conspiracy theory than a hot take.
Sure.
If you want to talk about a hot take, how
I
about
give
the
this-
fact that Travis Kelce actually made Taylor Swift famous?
That's just wrong. That's also wrong.
It's not
that's
wrong.
that's so wrong.
It's not wrong. Nobody cared about Taylor Swift until she started dating Travis Kelce.
I can't tell if you're being serious or not right now.
Of course I'm being serious.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. The Chiefs are the biggest football team in the NFL.
That's true. Taylor Swift's the biggest artist probably
Yeah,
ever.
now.
But yeah, after she started dating Travis Kelce. That's right.
Right.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, I don't see
Nobody cared about her at all
I don't
until she was
see
on
anything-
Saturday Night or Monday Night Football.
I don't see anything wrong with that theory.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying.
That's what's up.
That's what's up. Cool.
Did
Did you get that reference?
I did.
Nice.
Ian and I have both been watching Community.
Oh, it's so good. You guys got to watch.
Ian's first time through.
It's so good. Like it in my head, it's not there, like, but it almost rivals The Office. Almost.
It's a very different show, so it's hard to.
Yes and no. Like it's a sitcom
Yeah,
that every episode is
just-
different, and there's sort of one like ongoing storyline. I mean, it's like every TV show, but
yeah,
the settings are different. Yes, it's not a mockumentary.
and
But-
it's very a lot weirder than The Office.
Yes.
Like they'll be like, you know what? We're just gonna have the whole episode be claymation.
Oh, it sucks.
That was bad. That was a bad one. But
But I did just get to an episode where they talked about that episode.
yeah,
They were like, yeah, remember that weird Christmas thing where Abed thought that everything was claymation, but it actually wasn't. And then it cuts to them in their study room.
oh yeah, like
And he's just sitting there with his eyes closed. He's like, we're all walking through the gumdrop forest now.
they're like narrating what's
Yeah,
happening.
careful, don't step on a gumdrop. And he's like, the lady's sitting there in the chair. She's like, oh, I stepped on a gumdrop. Makes no sense if you've never seen the show, but
It's very funny.
yeah.
What were we talking about?
I don't know.
Oh, no, I don't know either.
Oh, your hot takes.
Yes, my hot take. That's right, because you said cool.
Yeah.
Reference the show.
Cool.
My hot take is that toilet paper should actually go, like, the toilet paper roll, what am I trying to say? What's the way that everyone thinks it should go?
Should it hang away from the wall or
toward the wall? I'm saying toward the wall.
You're a psychopath. Are you serious?
That's my hot take.
So you think like to roll it up, you need to go towards the wall and pull the roll towards yourself.
To roll it up.
To roll it up. Where's the flappy part? Is the flappy part close to the wall or far away from the wall?
Close.
That's wrong.
Right. It's a hot take. I get that you're going to disagree, but that's
Why?
just why do you disagree, or why
No,
am I right?
Why do you think you're right?
I just think it looks better that way.
Okay, but it doesn't. So that's like objectively wrong. You can't do like fun designs. You can't fold it nice.
Do you do that?
I used to. One of my jobs.
Which job?
Camp.
You leave like the toilet paper folded nice?
Every time we would clean a bathroom, we would fold the toilet paper. Yeah.
Wow.
Put a little triangle on the top of it.
Right.
And then they said that like if you use the bathroom after you just cleaned it and you're the only people, I probably shouldn't be sharing that, but they're like if you use it and you know that it's clean still, you can refold the toilet paper.
Nice.
So I did that from time to time.
So you do that from time to time.
Yeah. I can show you when we're done.
No, I believe you.
We'll fold it.
I understand. I understand what you're saying. I don't need to fold toilet paper with you. That's just my opinion. I just think it looks better that way.
Really?
Yes.
Fascinating. Yeah, you're wrong.
I'm just not though.
That's wild, dude. Like it just, I think somebody in my family, I'm thinking it's my youngest brother, puts it on that way from time to time just because he doesn't care. It irks me.
Yeah, I change every bathroom in my house to it.
Do you?
The way I like it, yeah.
Oh, so your parents don't?
No, almost everyone in my family either doesn't care or prefers it the way I like it.
Okay.
I think.
Does your dad have an opinion? Because I feel
I
like he
don't
would.
think so.
No? Okay.
Actually, I don't know if anyone really cares.
Really?
But it almost always gets put the way I prefer it. And then if it's not, it's usually on accident, I hope. And then I switch it.
I hope so.
I hope I don't have to disown anyone.
That's wild.
Yeah.
What if your spouse disagrees with this? Is that a deal breaker for you?
I mean, it's definitely not a first date question. Well, it could be. It could be a conversation starter, you know. I buy her the meal, you know, as one does, and then be like, actually, then I'm like, in this situation, it's like
scenario.
Yeah, it's like a fast casual place.
Yeah.
I guess I don't know why.
Five Guys.
Sure. And they
Smashburger.
just happen to get it done right then. So I'm like bringing both our foods to the table.
Yeah.
And
Cece's Pizza.
sure.
Wingstop. Applebee's.
That's not fast casual.
Applebee's?
That's fast. That's just a sit down restaurant.
Buffalo Wild Wings.
That's the same thing.
Takeout.
Okay. Now you're just saying
Chipotle.
types. Sandwich.
Qdoba. Sandwich.
So I'm
Subway.
I'm bringing the
Jimmy
food to the
John's.
table. She's like, "Oh, thank
Jersey
you."
Mike's.
About to reach
Firehouse
out and
Subs.
grab the food. Can you stop now? About to grab the food. And like, "Oh, hold on. Which way do you put the toilet paper?"
Yeah.
And then she says
I
the other way.
understand
and
why
I-
you wanted me to stop now because your joke wasn't as funny after I said all those.
You know what?
restaurant names.
I'm just gonna be done with the pod now. It's close enough to an
You know
hour.
what? You
We'll
know
just-
what? We're gonna call it.
That's an episode.
We're gonna
Is that an episode? Do you? Why do people do that?
I do. I have a couple on the back burner.
Yeah.
I think this one will be quick
All right.
because I think
let's
we'll
just
agree on it.
Just send it.
I just hate it when people say this. So why do people say like, I don't like babies? Because god dang it, you can't not like them. It's not like an option. They're literally like you don't have to like holding them and like cuddling them and talking and baby. I don't necessarily love doing that either. But you can't just like say like, man, I hate kids.
I've never agreed with you as much as I agree with you on anything as this.
I freaking hate it when people do
yeah,
that.
how can you just not?
like
now you're
I
gonna get me
literally,
going.
I think, no, he doesn't feel that way. I thought I had a coworker that doesn't like kids, but like I literally know like old people, or I've been around, or maybe it's just in the movie. Maybe this isn't even real. Maybe it's just in the movies. But people who are like, man, I hate kids.
Like,
okay.
what?
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. That's like
such
saying,
like a.
that's like saying, like, man, I love ice cream, but God, I hate milk. Like, what?
That's nothing like saying that, but I agree with
You
your point.
understand what I'm saying, though, right?
Kinda.
Like, man, I love steak.
Yes, now I see what you're saying.
I love steak.
Is your point that, like, because
cows.
everyone was at one point a baby?
Yeah. I love steak. Man, I hate cows. They're the worst.
Yeah, I just think it's a terrible thing to think.
Not only is it illogical, it's just flat out rude.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what? You don't get to not like children.
It's a baby. What's not to like?
What?
Like, sure, they cry sometimes, but they're also cute.
They are cute.
It's a little baby.
Sure, you have to change their poopy diaper.
That's just part of life, though.
But that exactly.
It's just part of life. Be a man. Get over yourself.
For real, dude. Get over yourself. You're
get some
not
hair on
that
your
special.
chest. Get some hair on your chest.
Thank you. Yep. Get some hair on your chest and get over yourself. Because at the end of the day, you were a baby. And at the other end of the day, you were called by God to be fruitful and multiply. If you don't have children, are you sinning?
You are, honestly, because if you're engaged and you don't even have kids yet.
Oh, that's funny.
Can you think? I honestly don't know if I could think of a bigger red flag than, like, talking to a girl and she's like, man, I just hate kids so much.
I don't know if I can either. Anyway, I have one more thing I wanted to talk about.
Tell me.
It's could be the move.
What's the move?
I've had this bouncy ball that I bought at Old Navy for $0.25, 25 cents. And my could be the move. And I actually DM'd them to this idea.
Did you get a response?
No. My could be the move is to bring a bouncy ball shopping with your significant other.
I like it.
Because while you may be bored while they look through the clearance section for the 5th time, this thing will keep you entertained while standing in one stationary spot for probably upwards of a half hour.
You think upwards of a half hour?
I don't know if anything gives me greater joy than like bouncing this thing on a concrete floor. Like Old Navy, concrete floors everywhere.
Old Navy would be good for that.
Fun. Target, really good spot for the bouncy ball also. Although Target is a lot more moving because it's less clothes.
And the clothes sections are carpet usually, correct?
True.
I mean, you can make it work.
But it's hard. It's thin carpet.
Yeah, you can make it happen.
Also, well, one place that I never would pull out the bouncy ball is American Eagle. That being
Too fancy.
Because American Eagle has the most immaculate vibe of every retail clothing store I've ever been in my entire life.
You like their vibe.
I love the vibe of American Eagle. I always will. I love the lighting. I love the setup. I love the volume of the music. I love the choice of music. And it's consistent throughout American Eagles, throughout their retail stores. Like, it's consistent in Albertville and in
the other one,
Ridgedale. Like it's consistent in those two spots. And it's consistent in other malls that I've been to and walked into in Mall of America, or not Mall of America,
American Eagle.
Although Mall of America is cool. Every time I walk into American Eagle, I'm like, man, the vibe in here is incredible. Anyway,
you wouldn't kill their vibe with a bouncy ball.
No,
you would never do that.
Like, it doesn't need it. Like, I'm just content being there and like bopping.
Yeah.
Anyway, if your significant other shops and you're not a shopper, get yourself a bouncy ball, bring it with you, keep it in your car. Bring it into stores with you, bounce it around while they're shopping. Then you don't have to bother them. They feel like they can do their thing. You can do your thing. It's awesome.
I like it.
Anyway.
Could be the move.
Could be the move.
Is that a podcast?
I think that's a podcast. I think we have recorded ourselves talking for roughly an hour and we feel comfortable posting it on the internet.
Comfortable enough, yeah.
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 All right.
As comfortable as you ever could. Love you.
Love you, bye.